Surprisingly, Michigan State kind of dropped off in 2018 as to how they did in 2017, but how are they going to do in 2019? That is what we're going to be going over today. Michigan State's schedule preview, we're going to be going over a few players that this team will be returning, who they will be losing, and also their first look at the schedule this offseason. Starting off, they went 7-6 in 2018, kind of a rough record. They had a few losses towards the end of the year that really hurt their chances of making a good bowl game. Down year in 2018 for Michigan State. They returned Lewerke at quarterback. That is huge. He is a quarterback that has a ton of potential. He was injured last season. That was really the big downside for him, was the injuries. Those have really bugged him in the past. But in 2017, he really put up some great numbers. I do think he'll be able to return to that in 2019. So definitely Lewerke, big quarterback to watch out for. I created a Big Ten quarterback rankings video previously, and I had him up pretty high up just because if he can stay healthy, he's a dangerous man. They lose Scott, so that is one of their bigger losses. They lose 2 receivers, 1 tight end, and they also lose 1 linebacker, a cornerback, and a safety on defense. So really on defense, they aren't losing a whole lot. Same on offense. Really, 2 receivers, Scott at running back, probably that's a sort of big loss there. But yeah, definitely this should be an improved team in 2019, I think, for Michigan State. They were kind of young last year. Not really surprised there. But yeah, 2019 outlook is good for Michigan State. I think that you can expect them to be better than how they were last year. You can expect more than 7 wins, I would say. Here is their schedule in 2019. As you remember, they started off the last season in 2018. They were ranked up there pretty high. I think it'll be kind of a reversal of that. They're probably going to be ranked towards the end of the season. I think they're going to get some big wins in between, especially in like October. They're trying to get some good wins in there, I think. But here's what I'm expecting from them right now. They got Tulsa to start off the season, Western Michigan as well. Those 2 should be wins, I think. Having them at home will definitely help their chances of beating them. Arizona State also at home. They lost to Arizona State last year. That was a huge upset. Very surprised to us to that one. But they have them at home this year. I think that they should win that one. I'm not going to put it in green, though, yet, just because Arizona State can be a dangerous team in some circumstances. But then you got at Northwestern. Should be a tough game there. That'll be the first real test, I think. Northwestern, I expect to be pretty good once again this year. Even though they're losing the quarterback, Thorson, I do believe. I do think, though, they're still going to be a pretty good team. You're going to want to watch out for that game. Indiana at home should win that game. Still not putting it in green, though. At Ohio State, at Wisconsin, and versus Penn State at home. These are your 3 games in October, and by no means are going to be easy. But I do believe that Michigan State is going to win one of these 3 games. At Wisconsin is a very tough place to play. It's very tough to play in Madison, same as Ohio State. Going into Columbus and winning is a very tough task to do. But Michigan State or Penn State at home, that is also a very winnable game. I think that they have a possibility of winning 1 to 2 of these games. If they win 2 of these games, that sets them up for a pretty good finish to the season, as I do believe by coming into October, they should have 4 wins, I think. At least 4 wins, for that matter. So I do believe that if they win 1 or 2 of those games, that their season could end up pretty good. Because, of course, in November, you got Illinois, Rutgers, and Maryland. Those 3 games should be wins, I think. At Rutgers is not guaranteed since it's a road game. But Rutgers, I'm really not expecting much out of at all. Once again, kind of like usual. But Illinois and Maryland, 2 games at home, should be winnable, I do believe. At Michigan, though, on November 16th, that is going to be your dangerous game right there. Michigan on the road is always tough. It's really tough to go in there and win. Kind of like how Ohio State is. But I do believe that they've got a good chance. If they can win some previous games within their schedule, especially in October, they've got a good chance of winning that game. But the thing is, though, they're probably going to be tired going into that game, especially since they've played. They've already had their very tough part of the schedule. So in November, it's going to be more of a slug, I think. But I do think Michigan, that could be a win right there as well. So watch out for that game if you're a Michigan fan. 6-6 to 10-2 is my estimated record for Michigan State. I see a lot of potential in this team next year. 6-6 being your worst case scenario, I do believe that they should make it to a bowl game, no problem. 10-2 being your best case scenario, I can't see them going above 10-2 actually. If you go 10-2, that means you can only lose 2 games on the schedule, and this schedule is not easy. You got 3 very tough road games, possibly even 4 if you include Northwestern. So you're really going to want to worry about those games. That means you have to win at least 2 of those along with every other game on your schedule. I don't see that happening for Michigan State next year, but I do believe that it is still possible. So anyway, that's it for Michigan State's schedule preview. Let me know your guys' thoughts. We're going to be going over these teams once again in the summer. This is a little bit, we can give a more accurate prediction as we get closer to the season, and that's why we go over these teams twice. But yeah, this is just a first preview on this team. Really, if we were to predict every game on the schedule, it'd end up being inaccurate because it's too early once again. But yeah, estimated record 6-6 to 10-2. Thank you guys all for watching. Stay tuned for more. We're going over Big Ten schedule previews right now. And I will see you later.